Hello there, my name is Thomas O'Regan and I'm a professional property investor here in Australia. Now I wanted to talk to you guys today about how the fluctuation of interest rates affect property prices. Now in general, there's two things that happen to properties when the interest rates go up or down, and that is the property prices either go up or down. Now it's not that simple, but generally the property prices that are high property prices that are unaffordable or at the top end luxurious premium style properties, these properties are usually the ones that get affected most in terms of their capital value when interest rates go high. So for example, the property prices in my area, you can find at the bottom end a house for $3 million, and at the top end, the house might be worth $12 million. So even though there's a big difference between the range of $3 million and $12 million, that whole range is mostly premium properties and blue chip properties. They're unaffordable for the majority of people. And that's why these properties are very hard to sell right now. And actually, the prices of these properties have significantly dropped by 10, 20, 30, 40%, okay, in the last 4 years. These properties, and when I say they've dropped that much, I mean from where their growth trajectory should be, okay? So if a property in a blue chip area, if a property was bought for $3 million 4 or 6 years ago, and it is still worth $3 million, then that is a repressed property. And I'm not talking about the property price has like come back. It was $3 million, now it's $2.2 million. But there are some properties in this area, and these are the more undesirable properties that have actually come back on their price off the peak of 2022, 2024, when the interest rates, and this is the key thing, when the interest rates were low. So the property prices in this blue chip area where I live, Freshwater on the northern beaches, the property prices were at their peak, at their highest, when interest rates were low. Now, if you understand this, you will buy accordingly, okay? So people say you can't time the market, which is 100% true, but you can simply tell the difference between are the interest rates high right now or are they low? So if you understand the interest rates are high right now and they're probably not going to go much higher because it's almost impossible. It's never impossible for them to go higher, but it's historically the interest rates are very high right now, then they can it's very unlikely that they will go up significantly more. So what I'm trying to say is to buy a property in this blue chip area in the current environment, if you can afford it, is a good investment, because when interest rates drop back down, then the property price will increase significantly again, and it will increase so much to absorb all the growth that it hasn't had for the last 4 to 6 years. 4 to 6 years when the property prices might again go up because the interest rates are dropping. So what I'm saying is, I don't make predictions, but I'd like to think that interest rates are still going to go up a little bit more, or just simply stay high for another 2 years, and that would be most ideal for me, to be honest. And then after that point, I'd say the interest rates are going to come down. And when the interest rates come down, these very expensive property prices will go back up again. But meanwhile, what am I doing with my investment portfolio? So in this high interest rate environment, I'm purchasing little bread and butter investment properties at the lower end of the price point. Why? This isn't actually the reason why, but it does. But it helps to explain the what I'm trying to explain about high and low interest rates. So these little bread and butter properties are high cash flow properties that have potential for capital growth because they are affordable properties, and they aren't really affected in terms of price. They aren't really affected by this high interest rate environment because everyone can afford them. What is the price point of these properties? The price point of these properties are anywhere from $250,000 up to, say, $500,000. Now, this is in the affordable price range. Most people can afford this price range in Australia, meaning regardless of the high interest rate environment, these prices have room to grow at the moment. Now, also along with these properties, the yield of the properties is actually far better, so it helps to support or weather the storm of this high interest rate environment. That's the difference between how the market is affected by high and low interest rates. Hopefully it helped. See you guys next time. Bye.